Sets up. Okay. Hi guys. Am I really sorry? Not really sorry, but I am sorry I had to delay stream a little bit.
It's okay. I told everyone about how my computer asked me if I was satisfied with the calculator.
The calculator? What?
Yeah. I was before, but now I'm not because they asked me. Wait, there's something. Which way do we want to go first? Down south? No, that's out. We go this way.
Yeah, I completely missed this opening in the wall. I was looking at what the sign was saying.
Unforgivable.
You sent Wintrigue a PS5 to her Ottawa address? My god, fucking, are you happy with the... Fuck. Would you recommend Microsoft Calculator to a friend?
We mourn today for Rukel, who brought us out of the Undercity and into the Promised Land.
Is the other guy dead?
We have sent scouts throughout Taris and can find no other survivors. They cast us out and barred their doors to us. But now we bury our dead in the ashes of their skyscrapers. As Rukel told us, it is not an easy life. Our children will grow up in a world of spears and bows, not blasters and starships. It is my burden to preserve our memories. Once we were outcasts. Once we were the promised ones. Now we are Taris.
Since your computer doesn't have a calculator, how do you go through life? Darn kids, you need to learn to do your math. It's not like you'll have a calculator in your pocket every day of your life for the rest of your life. That's the whole reason cell phones were created, by the way, because some kid was told that, and he created cell phones to spite his teachers.
Makes sense.
Screw you, Mr. Barrington. Proved you wrong. I'm an 80-year-old man. You can't teach me to do no tricks. He is the one in your pocket. Math teachers told you you'd all you wouldn't have. Like, yeah, calculators already existed, but this guy's like, nah, I'm taking it a step further. Now I'm gonna have it be able to do everything. A calculator that lets me watch porn? Hell yeah.
It's more like now all the POSs just do all the calculations for you anyway. So even the people who like would have to add on a cash register don't have to.
That's true.
It even tells you what change to give back and stuff like that.
I remember my family friend Richard. He was like the first of like the friend group to really get into computers back in like 1998 with like the internet and all that in our small town, and the first thing he did was just fill up his hard drive with porn.
Oh boy. I mean, he didn't just print it out?
No.
Oh wait, because I was older than you, so we didn't have like...
Yes, sir.
Motion. It's just pictures.
Yeah. Oh. Richard and them would probably be closer to your age group.
Breeding. Back in the Undercity, they reproduced only by infecting us. But now, there are more every day. We lose people to them, a few every year. But only as meat. The serum the Upworlder brought us has held true. We do not sicken. But now the serum is gone. We have had 4 infants born who could not be immunized. All boys. We will not be able to protect them forever. We need our full strength to defend the tribe. Maybe the immunity was inherited. Maybe we do not need to worry that a bite, a scratch, will turn our children against us. Maybe I do not need to fear for my son.
The first thing the internet did right was using it to sell weed in their dorms. And long before eBay or Amazon, students from Stanford University in California and MIT in Massachusetts conducted the first ever online transaction using ARPANET, the ARPANET account at their artificial intelligence lab. The Stanford students sold their counterparts a tiny amount of marijuana. Oh. Wow. Look at that. They became drug dealers. Alright, let's go to that other quest and go on back. Can't mount. Reminds me every time we go to the Maw and WoW, I always forget. Can't mount there.
Should play a druid.
I should just play the game, but I haven't been playing it at all. Like, we're supposed to have the stream, but like I haven't had any desire to unlock anything for it. I still haven't even done the LFR for the first raid.
I have.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
You could at least hop on and do that. So the oldest profession in life is prostitution. The oldest profession is dealing weed. Do you think prostitution's the oldest profession? Like, I know it existed in ancient times, but I feel like there were other professions that were probably there first, like carpentry. Giving people places to live and all that. You sure the first thing someone paid for was sex? Like animals do it. Do they pay for sex? I figured animals in the animal kingdom just took it.
No, they use money. They use Bitcoin.
Use Bitcoin. Little do you know that's what chimps have been doing all this time.
So
That's
they're just trading small amounts of GME.
yeah. This whole time they've been trading in GME stock. They did an experiment with monkeys where they gave them food pellets for tasks. Within a week, a monkey traded food pellets to a female and they fucked. That's great. I didn't know about that. Oh no, I believe you. Monkeys. That's why monkeys make such great test subjects, is because they have such interesting behavioral patterns, and a lot of them mirror the way humans react and act. Prostitution among animals. See, I would think that the first thing that would be purchased would be food and then sex. But maybe it went the other way around. Maybe they're just like, I'm gonna have sex and then I'll take you out for dinner.
It's in this room right here, right?
Food with food, yeah. No, we gotta go. Well, one of the things. Alright, you're right. Trade food with food or trade rock with food. Like, you know, I got this nice rock, you can just bash it in that guy's head, but I want your food. You know, with the barter system.
Ruki, 14th keeper of memories after Rukil.
Yeah, why did this just start?
53 adults and 21 children. We lost 4 able bodies and 2 child bearers to the Rakghoul virus this year. Our records say there used to be a cure. We have lost so much. Tomorrow, we leave to search for higher ground. Plants are growing. Nature has reclaimed what once belonged to men. Nature is cruel. 2 of every 3 of our babies die to sickness and hunger. If we are to live, We must rebuild our walls.
And back in 2010, there was a family in Japan that owned a pet penguin, and they just let it walk around the town. It would put on a backpack and then just stroll around town and get fish from the fish market. Very wholesome. I mean, trading food for food is not that uncommon. I mean, as kids, one of the first things kids learn about lunch is that their lunch sucks and other kids get something better. But if you word it right, you can trade your shitty lunch for something better by convincing them that your lunch is not bad. Right, Silly?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck up another kill.
They police that shit now? Really? Well, yeah, I mean, schools when I was a kid didn't really have the PB&J, but now schools just don't let you bring peanut butter to school. Seriously, growing up, I never ran into a single kid that was allergic to PB&J. Oh, PB.
I am the memory. I have Rookill's descriptions. I know there was a city once. I know a city is many houses, many people. I am the only one. Now, there is just us. We have stopped having children. The old records say it is from toxic radiation. We once called this the Promised Land. It was a lie. It is our grave.
Ah, so they're all dead. Cool. Cool. They all died before school age. I mean, that's entirely possible. That's why we never ran into them. But yeah, no, peanuts have since been denied in all schools across, at least Ontario. I don't know about the.
Okay.
This is a big one. This is a big one. Dead, yeah. We got it. Okay. Alright, hang on a sec. Looks like, let me just make sure there's nothing left to do in this cave. Oh, we're good in the cave, so let's teleport back to, it looks like if we teleport back to either Kenner Outposts or go south or Morin and go north, we can turn in that quest. I think Morin, because I think we have other stuff to turn in Morin. I'm not 100% certain.
Okay.
Teleport. You smuggle that shit in. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I traded something in my lunch for an apple, and my parents got really mad at me and forced me to bring the apple back the next day. Give it back to the kid, and the kid was like, I don't want that shit. Yeah.
Whoa, that was weird.
I didn't trade for it at the time. He had just given it to me. My parents were like, don't accept things from other kids. And I was like, what?
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
You'll die from it.
I was under the, I imagine I was probably under the idea that I was going to eat it later. I never did. Log, hello. You're right, there wasn't a food wash station.
I was told you might be coming. Was there anything in the archive?
Apparently, the ancient Tarisian government thought the most important thing to preserve was themselves.
Themselves? What do you... Do you mean literally? It's amazing. All this time we've been working from old recordings and the occasional droid, when the key to the whole planet's history is right here.
Is he saying there's a good chance I dodged a bullet there? Kid busy hooping apples, and I'm just like,
Report your ailments.
I'm not gonna eat it right now. Turns out, I dodged a kid having had shoved an apple up his ass.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
We really got to come up with better names for abilities. What's that?
Called Sparkle Powder.
Later on I get something, a talent called a Dirty Shot, but then I also get an ability called Dirty Blast.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got Ion Pulse and Ion Wave, and they look the exact same except one has 3 lightning bolts that come out. Alright, let's go back down to Morn Station, and we're gonna fly to the other 2 quests that we have. How you doing, Lunk? How's your weekend treating you? I'm having a pretty good weekend so far. We're having a conversation about them. When is the Sword of Erdrick will be released as a little weapon? Well, I wanted to start off with just basic weapons for you guys to use first. Right now, Wintry has some other projects that she has to finish for me before I can get her to work on more little weapons. So probably not for a little while, but maybe I'll release it as a event item or something. Get her to work on it and then have that for that.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel
You want me to
routes.
go up here? There's something to turn up at Auric. Is she sure showing that there's something to turn in at Auric Station?
Yeah.
Fly up there and
Be
see.
safe out there.
On the way, so if there's nothing there, we can just fly to the other area. But yeah, Erdrick's Sword, or the Sword of Kings, I could probably talk her into making for like a event or something. I do definitely want her to make some more weapon. Like I want her to make some axes and such too. The price of the weapons is going to go up per item though, because I take the base price in the games and multiply them by 10. So eventually they're going to be really expensive, but at the same time, that just gives you guys something to work towards. If it gets so astronomical, I'll probably truncate it though. Like I don't want you guys saving like 1,000,000 points. That's ridiculous.
Oh, it looks like everything is like, I don't know how to get to where some of these things are.
I don't know if there's anything in here.
No.
But both of these quests look like they're turned in
Look at the entrance, right?
in the first town.
Reminder.
They want us to
Mechanized
go there.
travel is for official business only.
I don't know.
Off we go then. Man, Star Wars in its pathing quest is ridiculously weird. That guy's got a huge mouth. Okay, so tonight's supposed to be the Dragon Quest challenge run continuing, but I asked Wintry to update the layout for me, and she hasn't. So I really don't want to spend my time shifting between screens again. That's not fun. So I might put a delay on that and just not do the Dragon Quest one until she can fix that. Which will be before next week if that's the case, because I'll get on her case about it more. But
I want to play Rocket Sign.
yeah, we're gonna be playing. I'll probably just do more of my backlog, and I can have people just come hang out and while I do that. Which is the Avengers right now, so you guys can hang out while I beat up enemies in the Avengers. I'm just working on post-game story before I do the AIM missions. Well, not AIM, the Taking AIM, which is Kate Bishop. Although I might play with Kate Bishop's storyline if people are interested. Oh, here. Silly, is your rave available?
Of course.
Still lock the rave.
Up and at 'em.
Alright, there's Silly. Alright, let's do this, Silly. You know nothing of Avengers?
Got a new ability.
Alright, so Silly got this item here, Lunk. It's pretty cool. It's so silly. Your ability?
Yeah.
No. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see that. What is that? Big shield for everyone?
Yeah.
Oh. That's neat.
It reduces the damage you take by 20% for 20 seconds.
Sick, I like it. It's like, the... There you go, Silly's Rave. Normally, my character's supposed to start dancing, but he's not. Weird. Sometimes he doesn't start dancing. But yeah, these lights come down, he pulls out like a fucking holographic guitar, and everyone around him starts dancing, or at least supposed to. Okay, I gotta figure out why that's not working. Hang on. Okay, let me go back into the quote, the computer. Magni hasn't been working for long, forever. Lonk, can you do exclamation point points for me? Enabled stream chat. Everyone should be able to use it. You have enough points. Everyone should be allowed to use it, but for some reason Lonk can't use it.
I wanna fuck Magni.
Yeah, Sane can use it. Is it because of Rocket Slime, maybe? Like, RS? Why is Rocket Slime cost 1,000? That's too expensive. What's that? Edit. Lower the user cool to 1 0. And I'm gonna change user cooldown on this to 0. There you go. Okay, Lonk, try Magni again. Fix it. Okay, I need to look into why this isn't working. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it right now. But all right.
Command sending out new tactics all the time.
Nothing to learn. All right.
Stay sharp out there.
Plunk, my opinion on the story for the Avengers is, I don't want to give any spoilers to anybody that might play the game, because I do think the game is eventually going to be in a state where everyone should play it. But story-wise, I like the story. I don't really have too much. Hang on, story bit here.
Supervisor sent me. I found out what happened to your promised ones. There's no happy ending.
I knew they couldn't have disappeared without a trace. Give me what you found. Let us learn the history of this doomed planet so we don't repeat it.
There you go. Okay. So I really liked what they the concept of what they were going for with the story. They had a really good idea. And mostly I was interested and enthralled throughout the whole thing, but then it was done. They got it really up and going and then finished. I feel like the story just started really well. The middle was okay, and then the ending is just like, okay, let's finish it now. It just felt extremely rushed.
What is this?
Avengers.
You spared a war criminal, Lieutenant.
Like Diablo 3.
That man murdered hundreds of people and you simply let him walk out of the Imperial's base.
I didn't want to let Taris go free either, but it was the only way.
It was the fastest way. Not the only way. Let's move on, shall we? Lab results confirmed Thoris's account. Needles has almost completed a weaponized strain of Rak Ghoul disease. However, the data makes no mention of Needles' friends in the ruins of the transport system.
Needles probably has another whole outpost loaded with imps out there.
Unlikely. Taurus would have been aware of another Imperial team operating so close by. Available intelligence doesn't show any populations in the ruins of the transport system, but scans of the area have been cursory at best. Rak ghouls infest the area, making scouting by foot inordinately difficult. However, one traversable route has been located.
I'll scout the area myself.
Any geographical information you can bring back would be very helpful, Lieutenant. This ruined transport station is our only lead to Needle's location. I would encourage you to stock up on supplies and munitions before entering the area. Good luck.
Good armor, that's what I got. Yeah. A saying can almost follow. He's at 898.17 hours. Okay, so alright, we gotta go back to where we were, silly.
Okay.
Because apparently that's where my story quest is taking us. You've been playing Man-Eater recently? It's really good, but repetitive. So you're gonna take a break from it today and tomorrow? Yeah, well, I don't have any issue with repetitive games. Like, most games, when you break it down to its base components, is really repetitive. But sometimes you do just need to take a break from that, and I get that. I've been trying to complete everything in Hyrule Warriors, and yeah, I have to take a break from it every now and then, because...
I wanna fuck
You are
Magni.
cleared for the following travel.
Hey, it worked! Okay. Alright, so we're heading to Waypoint Station Mornspeeder.
Be
Okay,
safe
I'm
out
just
there.
throwing things in my ship vault because I can.
Okay. I will wait for you over there. Excellent. That's how I feel about most Musou games. X is like Hyrule Warriors. It's really fun to, if I'm having like a stressful day, to just hop on and kick the crap out of 1,000 enemies and move on. They're the most difficult games, and I don't think games have to be difficult to be fun. A difficulty game in games can add to the fun for people, but Musou games just have that therapeutic thing where if I want to feel like a fucking god on the battlefield, those games are amazing for it. So I changed a setting on there where only the command should have a cooldown on it, not the user. I'm wondering if that was what was the problem, and when I changed it, you were still under the initial one that was there.
My game says you are here, but you are not.
I am currently flying over to the Mornspeeder.
Hmm.
But yeah, I wanna finish off the Avengers here somewhat shortly because I really like it. It's really fun, and I might play it every now and then just to get my character levels and do the challenge cards for the characters because you unlock costumes and shit. Oh, that is a complaint I have with the game, is they had the potential to have so many costumes for their characters, and instead of going that route, they just have the same costume over and over again with just slightly different colors. The only one that makes sense for is really Kamala, because you can have her wearing different t-shirts and pants, so they're not really the same thing. Like, it's the same style, but like with Iron Man, there's so many different suits, but they just give you the same suit and recolor it 8 times. Alright, so when Silly gets here, we will move on. Let me stop this recording, though.